Hi, this is Fiat, writer, author, passion enthusiast, and I'm going to touch on the relationship aspect of the INFP aspect of my personality type, which means introverted, intuitive, feeling, and perceiving. I talked about this in another video. I think everyone should take the test, and I believe it can help shape questions of why you prefer reading a book over going to the club or whatever career field suits you, and why you are how you are in relationships. Based on my personality type, I am a healer and an idealist. What that means is I care strongly about self-growth and the growth of others. And I think everyone has his own path and should work diligently to find out what that is. That's why I refer to myself as a passion enthusiast, because when I was about 19 years old, I would engage in conversation with folks, usually about their jobs and if they like it, and that would usually then lead into what they really would prefer to be doing. At the time, I didn't know why I was asking these questions. I just thought it was because I'm nosy, which I am, or inquisitive, like my old hairdresser used to say. Well, when I was like 17 years old, she called me inquisitive, and I'm like, what is that? But anyway, I own up to my nosiness. But so every job I've had, I've always connected with at least one person and had the do you like your job and is this your passion conversation. That's the healer in me. But of course, then I didn't know that I was considered a healer. So the idealist side of me is I see the good in all people. I give folks a gazillion chances because I'm forgiving like that, and I feel like most people are misunderstood. So I give them the benefit of the doubt until they get it right. And if not, then I eventually kick them to the curb. But it takes a whole lot for me to kick somebody to the curb. So to piggyback on that, I am big on harmony. I want everybody to get along. I want everybody and baby mama to be cool. I'm cool with pretty much all of my exes and be wanting them to get along with my current boo. And they're, yeah, that's not working out too well. To some, this is like an unrealistic expectation, but I disagree with that. And that falls in line with the idealistic personality type, saying that it's like unrealistic for me to want that. And I believe it's possible. It could be like, Cynthia, Leon, and Peter, like on a Real Housewives of Atlanta. Anyway, she's like cool with her ex-husband, and then the ex-husband is cool with the current husband. Yeah. Anyway, so I figure if the relationship didn't end badly, then there's no need for me to be beefed out with that person. So what ends up happening is I idealize how my mate and how my relationship should be, and when it doesn't work out that way, I usually bust up. And then I carry on and start searching for that perfect person who will never materialize. So on top of all of that, I am very difficult to get to know. I put people through like this assault course, filled with like obstacles and tests. I didn't know I was doing this until like very recently. Now that I realize that I do this, I believe it's because I am weeding out folks, like survival of the fittest or something like that. Like, see who can withstand all these tests. Like, again, I didn't know that I was doing this. I think it's like a subconscious thing. But so even though I'm open about myself with a lot of things, on the flip side, I am private and I am reserved. So some people like to think that they know me, when the reality is that they may know more than others, but no one truly knows who I am. And that's by design, really, to safeguard the core of me, which bottom line means I've never really given my all to anyone. So it's not all that surprising when it doesn't work out, because I know that it's some things that I'm intentionally holding back on. So since I am a healer and into personal growth, what I'm going to work on is not to be a perfectionist with these grandiose expectations that no one will ever fulfill in this lifetime, like not never. But this doesn't mean that I'm going to accept BS either, but I am going to be more open-minded. And also I'm going to work on, hold on, my screen went black. I don't know if y'all can see it on that end, but I'm going to work on being more authentic to the right people. So I have a sense of discernment that I have now that I didn't have before. So this will help me with not only having to send folks through this rigorous assault course, because that can be challenging. Like I said, I didn't know that I was doing it, but I believe I was doing it because, like I said, it's like a safeguard. So I work on healing myself daily. Do you? Don't stop till you get there. Bye, y'all.